Hey there everyone, my name is Chris and I'll be your host in today's episode on the History of Shazam, dubbed the world's mightiest mortal and formerly known as Captain Marvel. Maybe if I shout Shazam enough times, I'll turn into a superhero too. Shazam! Nah, didn't work. Billy Batson and his sister Mary were born to archaeologists Cece and Marilyn Batson. While on a dig at a tomb in Egypt, young Billy Batson's parents were killed by their treacherous assistant Theo Adam, who would later turn out to be Shazam's #1 arch-nemesis, Black Adam. Theo then kidnapped Billy's sister Mary, causing the two to be separated and Billy to be left in the care of his uncle Ebenezer. Now just from the name alone we can tell that Ebenezer is a greedy douchebag, and we would be absolutely correct, because unluckily enough for Billy, his uncle stole all his inheritance money and kicked him right out of the house. Left without any money and homeless, Billy was forced to live on the streets in Fawcett City and barely survived by selling newspapers and sleeping in subway terminals, until one day a mysteriously strange cloaked man, who was later revealed to be his father's spirit, led him to the part of the subway he had never been to before. Here a marvelous looking train covered in hieroglyphs and mystical runes awaited both of them. Billy and the stranger both boarded the train, and it magically began going deeper and deeper into the earth, eventually stopping in a long cavern which housed 7 statues. A statue for each of the 7 deadly enemies of man: envy, lust, greed, pride, wrath, sloth, and gluttony. Within the cavern, Billy first met the ancient wizard Shazam, a champion who had protected mankind from these 7 deadly enemies for thousands upon thousands of years. Withered with age, Shazam sat on a throne, poised beneath a giant stone magically floating above him. It turned out that Shazam had actually been observing Billy as he dealt with and endured the trials and hardships of his young life so far. He was very impressed at Billy's optimistic and altruistic traits, and determined that he was the most worthy recipient of the power of the elders. Thus Billy was chosen to become Shazam's new champion and was granted the powers of the 7 elders: Solomon, Hercules, Atlas, Zeus, Achilles, and Mercury. After being granted these extraordinary powers, our former champion wizard was crushed by the giant stone block floating above him, thus killing him and confirming our young Billy Batson as a new champion, entrusted to protect the world from all kinds of evil. For you guys out there that didn't pick it up, the first letter of all the 7 elders that grant Shazam his powers actually make up the acronym Shazam. As Shazam, he has a whole multitude of powers and abilities, which I unfortunately cannot list all of them, or else we'll literally be sitting here all day. So the few powers and abilities that I can list include: S for the Wisdom of Solomon. Solomon gives Billy great knowledge, comprehension, and insight. Under some circumstances, Solomon can actually speak to Billy through mystical means during his times of need to give him advice and guidance. Solomon grants Billy superhuman knowledge, clairvoyance, hypnosis, and being omnilingual. H for the strength of Hercules. Through Hercules, Shazam is granted nearly limitless superhuman strength and can lift well over 100 tons with ease. He has battled top-tier superhumans such as Superman, Wonder Woman, and Black Adam, which are no chumps to begin with, and has easily held his own. Other nifty strength feats of Shazam include him arm wrestling and knocking Superman flat on his ass. But despite all these astounding displays of incredulous strength, Shazam's maximum power levels are still unknown and could be much greater than what we all know. A for the stamina of Hercules. To give you guys out there a little bit of Greek mythology know-how, Atlas was the titan that was sentenced to cradle Earth on his shoulders until the end of time. He grants Shazam superhuman stamina and durability, giving him the ability to outlast almost anyone, never exhibiting fatigue no matter how strenuous the physical activity and how hard the hits that he endures. Atlas is also generous enough to give Billy the power of self-sustenance, causing him not need to eat, sleep, or even breathe, meaning he can easily survive underwater and in the depths of space. Z for the power of Zeus. Besides filling the magical lightning bolt that comes down and transforms Billy into Shazam, Zeus's power also has the added benefits of enhancing all of Shazam's physical and magical capabilities. On top of that, it also gives Shazam the ability of summoning down Zeus's lightning bolts, interdimensional travel, physical enhancement, sorcery, and magic resistance. A for the courage of Achilles. Shazam possesses the courage of the ancient Greek hero Achilles, granting him the highest order of spirit, bravery, and optimism, causing him to be fearless and willing to charge into battle without a moment of hesitation, and always putting a smile on Billy's face as he always sees the good in everyone and every situation. M for the speed of Mercury. Through the gift of Mercury, Shazam can easily fly and move at speeds many times faster than the speed of light, and can even rival that of the Flash. He has even moved fast enough in the past to make himself appear temporarily invisible, and also has the ability of flight and can soar effortlessly across planets at astounding speeds. Despite Shazam being one of the strongest superheroes in the DC universe, and being able to rival the Man of Steel, Superman himself, he still possesses weaknesses just like any other superhero out there, and these are as follows. High order magic. Although Shazam is resistant to most forms of magic, magic of a high enough order does have the ability to harm him. The only people that possess these types of magical capabilities and proficiency are very few and include big guns such as Spectre, Dr. Fate, and Zatanna. Magical lightning. The same magical lightning that comes forth and grants Billy the power of the elders, transforming into Shazam, also has the ability of of reverting him back into his mortal form. Speech cancelling. The spell that transforms Billy into Shazam is purely vocal. Therefore, if he's gagged and unable to utter the magical word, he will not transform no matter what. His childish personality. Though Shazam has the appearance of a strong adult male, he really is a young boy on the inside, tending to be more gullible and naive than other heroes. This has sometimes been a downfall in battle and has caused a few of his peers to somewhat look down upon him. Thank you everyone for watching this episode on the history of Shazam. Hope you enjoyed learning about Billy Batson and how he became to be one of the most magical and strongest heroes to ever exist. Until next time guys, Shazam! Damn it, still didn't work.